All right, so what we're going to show you today is how to replace a headrest core that's on a height adjustable headrest. So step one, what you want to do is remove the headrest that's already there. All right, so what you want to do is grab underneath the headrest and you're going to yank up as hard as you can. And catch it. Right, step two, what you want to do is you want to remove the headrest core from the leather. Most of them will have a zipper right here. Undo the zipper. Revealing the bad headrest core. All right, so step three, what you want to do is in your headrest kit, there's a plastic bag, and inside the plastic bag are parts. And the parts, you want to remove the parts, and we're going to insert them into the new headrest. Next, what you want to do is grab the gray ribbed part, and you're going to insert that over the silver tube here. Okay? And push it down. Okay. So as far as we went down, you can see that right there. It's about that far right now. All right, now that you've got both of the rib parts in, the next step is to grab, it is a cream colored, and it's kind of a rubbery, almost feels like a rubber band. That's the next part that goes over the top here. Same thing with the other side. And it's imperative that each one of these parts touches but does not overlap. Okay. Next, what we want to do is adjust both of the two pieces that we've inserted so far. The idea, we want to push both of these pieces down far enough to allow for the final piece, the final cap. This is a white plastic cap that goes over the top. When you put this cap over the top, it's imperative that this fits perfect and fits flush with the rubber band piece, which then in turn fits flush with the gray ribbed piece. So what I'm going to do now is adjust the pieces and kind of show you how far it needs to go down. All right? And as you push this down farther in, you'll notice that a groove appears right here. So that groove is going to be what the white cap actually clamps onto. So it's not far enough just yet that you can see, just needs to go just a little bit further. Okay. All right, so about right there you can kind of see everything. Let's try and test out this cap here, and it kind of clamps on just like that. All right, so the white cap is on. Now, if you look closely, all right, if you can look closely, there's still a seam there. What you want to do is bring that part up, all right, and every part is perfectly flush. So now, everything perfectly flush on one side. All right, and so we'll come back and we'll do the same thing for the other side. Sometimes you can use your fingernails to grab on the side of the gray ribbed part and push down with your fingernails. Sometimes it doesn't take a whole lot. All right, still needs to come down maybe just a little bit more. Okay, that looks about right there. Let's test it. All right, so with that, come back up a little bit. Going to remove this and readjust it. Again, it's imperative that each one of these parts touch. Even if there's a little bit of space, you want to make sure and redo it. All right, so I'm going to pull this gray part out just a little bit, is what it should look like for the end result. Got this far? Congratulations. You're through the hardest part, I promise. The rest is a piece of cake. All right, now that you've got done the hardest part, which is insert the three little pieces into your headrest, what we're going to do now is take our new headrest with our new hardware, and we're going to insert it back in to the leather. Leather is a natural material so you can pull on it and bend it, and not bend it, but it will move. So what am I doing now is kind of adjusting the headrest. Now that it's officially in, I'm adjusting the headrest so that the seams of the headrest match up with the seams of the leather too. Very important so you get the nice look as well. Perfect. Next step, got your two holes here. Pull the leather up and over, and zip it back up. Now the leather is back on the new headrest core with your new hardware. What you're going to do is simply insert it back into the black tubes here. All right. From here, once it's in, all right, you want to push here while standing on the base. All right, it's important to stand on the base. Push here with your other hand, push straight down. All right, it'll go until there's a little gap right here. All right, the final step, take both hands, grab on the sides, push all the way down. All right, and you want it far enough down, perfect, no seam there, and then you can test it, make sure, and it stops just like that, up and down. Perfect, good job.